Hello and welcome back. This is Ziyal from Ziyal Gaming, etc. And we are in Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. Last time we tried to investigate a murder, found ourselves someplace else instead.
He, milady, the weaver of time, mother of history, author of all that has ever been.
I was gonna try to recap. I'm trying not to cover up the voices. Yeah, long story short, this imp and found ourselves someplace that I believe you referred to as the end of time. And let's find out what's going on here.
Indeed, Sir Imp, as surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding, unbelievable. I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
Surely.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
It was a stone, strange stone that zapped us from where we stood in Rivalon to the plane among the star. This plane.
A stone. So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so?
Yeah, that's just what happened. Have you seen it before?
Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see. But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone. Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are.
What is a starstone exactly? Where does it come from?
Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret. A secret lost, even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
Eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
The restorers.
Yes, though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm.
Roll those R's, Essex.
If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all.
These stones can heal history. We must seek them out.
Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the Void's insatiable hunger.
Ah, even here, huh?
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void.
Not alphabetically. Zigzags.
Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
Alright. We have a little dialogue between our characters. So, we'll go from, Ziyal's perspective.
Not but a moment ago we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
What'll it be, Source Hunter? Do tell.
I don't know. She's a romantic, she'll believe.
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this, mad as it may seem.
More clear-headed Seamus.
Still, it's quite a leap from finding a strange stone to placing the world's salvation on our shoulders.
There we go. A little bit of min-maxing of the traits. I didn't really know it was going to go that way or not, but it's nice to keep them one way or the other for the bonuses, just saying. Alright, let's have a conversation with our buddy here.
Come. I got the glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. Not just yet.
Not just yet.
No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, you know, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days.
Well, there's this forcibly retired source hunter, and a wild woman I found in a cage. They're cool though. Alright, a badge.
Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
Weaver at times said finding Starstone helps us the tapestry, helps her weave the tapestry once more. How's that possible?
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void, I honestly don't know. But ask her. If she claims it is so, perhaps she knows why.
More questions for you.
Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot!
If I'm supposed to search for Starstone, it'd be handy to know where to start looking.
Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseeing guide, but alas, such a booklet does not exist. Just like yourselves, Starstones are curiously absent from history, both in my writings and on the Tapestry of Time. From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. The stones are therefore most likely to be found in the ancient places of this world.
Sorcerers. Sorcerer scum.
Ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent. 2 more pieces of advice. Don't go unarmed, and consult with my agent.
Like, have my people call your people? Alright. I still understand how the Starstone and Void Dragon are related.
Neither do I, but the mere fact that activated Starstone has set the Weaver of Time weaving again more than implies that it and the Void Dragon are natural enemies. This in turn more than implies that you are the Void's natural enemy, for it is you who is setting new events in motion. You who is handing the Weaver new threads. And that which she is weaving is more than an ornament to decorate the shelter plane. It is both history and future history. It is all of time. We may not understand the how yet, but our aim is clear. We shall save creation from the grip of the Void. Now, isn't that a lovely mission?
Well, a little bit more, you know, meaty than just solving a murder, I suppose. You say you're an imp historian, but you seem to be more than a mere imp, and more than a mere historian.
Oh, I don't know if I'm more than those things per se, but having been given a divine mission does have its perks. Old age can't touch me, that's one. Immortality is mine as long as no one skewers me with a sword, and even then I'll be back in a jiffy. But of course I have a price to pay for something that is priceless. It is my duty to record all of history, and an arduous task that is. Not to mention how much stress that void out there is causing me. The end of time. I'll be out of a job.
Yeah, your aura's all over the place, man. Gotta relax.
So, gather those star stones so that we may know the history that was lost. Know so that we must not repeat what leads us to this dangerous precipice, but do better and close the dark eye of the Void forever.
Don't you find it somewhat lonesome being the sole chronicler of time?
Lonesome, observing the frontier of creation, surfing the vibrant tide of the eons, always approaching yet never reaching shore. Lonesome, being privy to all that has been and all that is. Well, yes, actually. I don't mean to complain, but one certainly doesn't mind a bit of company now and then.
Best not going through any books, sticky pages, and the end of time.
Perhaps you can imagine the profound pleasure it is to have made the Weaver's acquaintance after all these years.
Yeah.
I can hardly wait to pick her brain about the great battle of the sons of Sigurd. The last Rivellonian who remembers it died more than 7,000 years ago.
It's been real, Zigzags.
Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world.
I don't recall this. It seems new to the Enhanced Edition.
I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
Yeah. It's saying. Okay, your age. Oh, he goes and sits down. Well, that's nice. Can I sit down too? Yep. Have a nice contemplate.
A question has me stumped, milady. Why are there two of us? Two beings that record all of history parallel to one another.
That is a good question, Zigzags. One without a conclusive answer, though its resolution may lie in conception. Where you chronicle, I both chronicle and create. Where you arrive at conclusions, I spin origins besides.
Hey everyone, welcome back. A little bit of a snafu recording. But don't worry, didn't miss anything. Got us back to where we need to be, and talking to the Weaver of Time.
I wonder.
How welcome you are upon this realm, our most honored guest. I hope you begin to find this place more familiar than it may yet seem.
Can't sit and talk. That's his pity.
In the ethereal threads of eternity, do I record the deeds of gods and men, of beasts and spectral apparitions.
Oh.
The drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires, the shift of every grain of sand on every beach, The fall of every raindrop on every world. The all but imperceptible touch of lovers' hands. This and all I chronicle without fault.
Omniscience.
Except, it seems,
More
you.
questions.
Ask and I shall answer.
Who
if
are
I
you
can.
really?
I am the Weaver of Time, as I have told you. Though my existence is one that falls behind and yet far exceeds the verb to be. I am but what I am, and that is task. It is the same for the historian. Chroniclers both are we of the epics of eternity. Perhaps we are one and the same. Task multiplied by 2. Who has made us? I do not know. Why have they done so? I do not know. Am I the beginning? And am I to be the end? Who shall say? Perhaps I am the first thing in creation. Perhaps I am creation. Perhaps I am the creator. Or maybe it is you. You who makes dying stars rekindle. Time alone will tell.
Why is the Starstone so important? Why does it react to me and my colleagues alone?
Alas, the answers to those questions still elude me. You and Starstone remain the imperfections upon the tapestry. As yet, a hidden answer lies behind this veil of inscrutability, though. For the link between you and the stones reveals that your destinies are intertwined. I believe that Starstones will not lead you to new places of wonder only. No. They will also lead to new knowledge through the restoration of the threads of old.
This may sound silly, but aren't you lonely here? Wink, wink.
Oh, Hunter. I have no need for company. Like I have no need for air or appetite or affection. All I need and all I am is time. And time is running out unless you remedy its decline. And yet, I do enjoy your companionship. For you may prove to become the cure that will heal my slipping
Giggity.
soul.
If I understand correctly, I am not all featured in the canvas of time.
Quite so. Your absence, it should be an impossibility, but no matter where I look, you cannot be found. I do not know you, which makes you my one perennial imperfection, a blind spot in the eye of time. But perchance I may be cured of this blindness. Perchance the blemish may be undone, and time can be redeemed.
Heard this place called the End of Time. Is that what it is? No more, no less?
What it is but a seed bereft of sun and water. What it could be, that is what the Starstones will tell us. What it is but the end. What it could be is the end of ends.
No pressure.
I reside in another realm altogether. But ever since the end of time appeared in these deep dark skies, I materialized here, as if forced to watch the one thing that is unwatchable, unendurable. A thankless task that you may yet free me from forever.
How can I redeem time if, as you say, I'm not even part of it?
I think that perhaps you can redeem time, because you create time. Indeed, you have set in motion an event I no longer held possible. Know that no longer I did weave. I sat here at the end of time and watched on as the void frays the fabric of time like a terrified god that fears the offspring of his own creations. But suddenly there was you. You who stirred the life within the stones. These stones, children of stars. They place new ribbons along my fingers like phantoms out of time. New threads emerged, and I began to weave anew. Starstone gives me new strands to braid into the tapestry. And because you give Starstone energy, it seems that you are creating time.
Like Kronos.
These Starstones, please, seek them so that time may yet be mended. Please, for the sake of all that lives and all that loves, seek them so that the void may yet devour itself alone.
Alright. The Weaver of Time, if you are able to trade. She's omniscient and the Alpha and Omega, but she, you know, needs a little money every now and then. She doesn't have any. But you can get some pixie dust off her. Important to note if you're interested in doing any crafting, that is a helpful tool. I believe pixie dust and needle and thread becomes like a magic needle and thread if you have crafting. Alright. So, yeah. I believe that was everything going on here. Except for, hey, what's this?
I have the last chest, the last chest, the last chest! If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it! Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each, you'll discover how to open me!
I'd open you up. I'm there for you, baby.
Conclusive answer, though its resolution may lie in conception. Where you chronicle, I both chronicle and create. Where you arrive at conclusions, I spin origins besides.
Okay, good to know. Just trying to get some of that extra dialogue and hints out here. Now we're able to teleport to any waypoint shrine we had before, and just kind of testing a theory. Is because we have to wonder who Zigzag's agent is. Oh! Yep. Even if it's not in town, they'll find
Source
me.
Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm.
Okay, is it just me, or does he kind of have like a discount David Warner voice? Okay, that's my theory.
I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone.
Let us indeed. I would greatly value Zigzag's agent's advice.
And I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected.
Okay.
That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone
Well,
along
if
the
I
way.
can get back to the darn murder scene without being teleported to some extra-dimensional dimension. How'd you find out Jake was a Starstone collector?
While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, I snuck into his house and had a look around. The advantage of being a
Meow.
cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name.
Why is it so particularly nice for us to have found a shelter somewhere?
Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed or a basket so snug it becomes, in a word, safety.
Sure. Alright. Place to hang your hat.
But perhaps I speak only for myself, not for veterans such as yourselves that by necessity call any patch of ground they rest upon.
You're a cat,
home.
man. You sleep on, like, you know, sides of buildings and such. Okay, not the side, the roof.
Like any cat
Aw,
worth its
cat
salt,
stuff.
though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose without a care is such a precious circumstance, save it all too seldom.
Yeah, I wonder, do you have absolute credence in the words of Zigzags? Zigzags? Time void, the looming end.
Let me phrase it like Zigzags might. A universe without time is like a pen without ink. A pointless instrument stripped of the potential of creation. It is void. It is death. It is
Whoa.
I'll not pretend to have all the answers. all that I understand all that is happening here and out there among the stars, but I do know I'd rather err on the side of caution. If Zigzags worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature, after all, that has reclined among the divines as nonchalantly as you and I lays beside the hearths of home.
Okay, how'd you become his agent?
I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthful Gore. He wondered aloud what on earth a cat was doing out there in the scorching desert, then shared what little food and water he had with him.
Okay.
So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. He laughed and marveled and told me stories about his travels. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. I was awed and frightened, but swore to help him in any way I could. As of now, that includes helping the two of you.
Or who? Yeah, I'll take my leave.
Oh, before you go, here. Take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzags asked me to give to you. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your travels, do stop to say hello.
Ah, will do, buddy. Oh my god. Medora suddenly has a quest for me. How many wolf pelts do I need to collect?
Unknown to all time, are you? Leave it to an imp to try to fill our minds with all manner of magical gobbledygook. I'll tell you who you are. Source hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivellon. Here to find out and grind out every last speck of dark magic in the realm. There, the enigma is solved.
Alright, problem over. I want to know more. If he says it's true, we really are affected to have his time. There, Medora. Just because you aren't unknown to all time doesn't make you any less special than us.
What are you? You think I'm... No, comrade. You can keep the honor of being the object of the Space Imp's special interest all to yourself. I just hope this fancy of yours doesn't interfere with your real job, or have you forgotten that little detail already? You're a source hunter first, last, and always, comrade.
You don't leave the Rangers. Or you walk out feet first. Or I'm thinking of Black Company. I'm thinking of everything that's ever used that cliche. Okay, now for a fun exercise in this wonderful pyramid he gave me. Hot topics, how to do it. I don't know why I keep doing that, just double click it. You can travel from one pyramid to the other. Delightful. Connect to parties, will follow whoever has initiated travel. Basically, if they're all chained together or not. You must drag it to rest your inventory, so you can't just click it. Which gives us some use. Alright, teleporter pyramid, go!
Oh my gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
Well, you see, sorry, my lady, I came all the way of the magical pyramid, and I didn't know you'd... I didn't know. Yeah. I don't think... Reason 7, Reason 1. Let's see who wins this. Oh, it's going good for me so far. Rock. Good old Rock. Nothing beats Rock. That's that for paper. Okay, just can't lose again. It's gonna win 10 times in a row. Yeah, well, she didn't buy it. Cecilia won this argument.
A magical pyramid, eh? Frivolous and lecherous magic, more like. Leave my house, before the divines punish you for your aberrant ways.
Hey, I know you're in the bath and all, but you wanna trade? You do? Well, hey, I got this nice hammer. Why don't you hook me up for... There you go, I'll sell you this nice hammer. She'll accept my offer in the bath. Good times. Okay, Now, I know that this is the most private of moments and all that good stuff, but we all have things we gotta do.
If she soaks in flowers think much longer, deer will smell this lady from a field away. I'll save a leg of something good for when she begins to starve.
All right, comrades.
Don't
nothing
just
to see
stand there.
It's clear out.
Go.
Give the lady of the house a little
Away
privacy.
with you.
They keep talking. I'm sorry, I can't quite hear you. And I have to tell you, it is absolutely
What are you
terrible
still
that
doing
I'm here.
here?
People have no respect.
gone.
No respect for privacy, personal space, and belongings. I mean, you can't trust some people, you know what I mean?
Out.
I know.
if
I'm
you
sorry,
please.
some people, they just don't get the
This room
hint.
is private.
They just do not understand. Oops. Okay, get out of her bed. Okay.
Don't just
Yeah.
stand there.
Oh no! Oh!
think you're
Darn
doing?
it! Attitude Ziyal instead. Oh well. Sneaking failed. No. Oh, her entire bathtub moves? That's awesome.
Don't just
Seamus.
stand there.
Can you distract her for me?
Away with you.
Ah, damn. I might have lost out on this opportunity. Let's see. I'm gonna do some more.
What are you
Careful.
still doing here?
Yeah.
Begone.
Screen. Can I like that?
Hey! Stop that.
Okay, I'm sorry. And she's okay. Well, I mean,
Out.
I know. Okay,
No, if
God,
you
lady.
please. This room is
Private.
private.
All right, so take the teleport. Take the pyramid. Oh,
Fortune! Don't just
Fortune!
stand there. Go.
okay, fine.
with you.
Oh man, I gotta tell you, just because I mean, you're wearing a bathing suit in bed, and I do not know how you moved an entire bathtub.
What are you still
Okay.
doing here?
I'll be back. Those paintings are mine. Some people just don't get it. No respect, privacy, or nothing. All right, well, we've been going for a bit here between the start and stop nature of it all. But personally, like the painting stealing, that's some stuff. I'm probably going to do some off-camera settling into making sure I'm outfitted for the journey, if you will. But I'm hankering for some bloody combat. So I'm pretty sure we are going to be heading out. I think it's right over here. Ish. Heading out this west gate and actually getting into some combat on our next episode. There's definitely a lot of stuff we can do around here, but at the moment, I think we could all use a little bit of action in our lives. I love this game. There's just a lot of startup time. I mean, there's a lot of startup time and talking to a lot of people, which is great. It really does a great job world building, but I'm hankering for a little combat. I'm pretty sure people would like to see some more. So anyway, thank you very much for joining. If you liked the video, only if you liked, that is, please feel free to leave a like. It helps me out a bit. And sub if you want to see more content in the future. Ziyal from Ziyal Gaming Etc. out, and I hope you guys have a good one. Cheers.